Welcome back to the 2013 Pudsey Classic. We're just about to head towards the semi-finals, and I'm joined now with Jimmy Hearn and Mike Alden. We're just going to talk about who is likely to win, who's going to come out of this four. So we've got Mark Hughes versus Jimmy Davison, we've got Ryan Clark and Greg Smith. Jimmy, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm quite surprised that Mark has got through what is a difficult four. Could argue he got the rub of the green against Simon in the quarterfinals, but you've got to be roundabout to actually get them rubs. He's 7-2. Jimmy D's 7-4. Jimmy D, on the back of the Rastrick success, confidence is absolutely buzzing through his veins. He looks the man for me.
And Mike, the second semi-final.
Well, in my opinion, I think Greg Smith is nailed on in the semi-final. Although I do like Ryan, he's played well. For me, he's come through the easy quarter, really. But Greg Smith, man with confidence, oozing confidence, all England winner this year. I think he's the man to beat.
Excellent. So we're looking at Greg Smith. Do you agree, Jimmy? Greg Smith coming through that?
Well, Greg's an interesting one because he's cack-handed.
That's left-handed.
As we say in the Crown Green world. And I think he's had some rubs today. I really do. But it was 6-1, 8-1 shot early doors. Difficult game against Chris Brown. Beat Chris Brown straight into 4-1. He's 11-10 favourite to win the comp now. I think that's short. I won't be going in at 11-10 to win the overall comp. Ryan, he's almost like the Spice Boy of the Crown Greens. Good looking young lad. If this is going on YouTube, all the girls are going to be woo-wee over him. I think he's got a chance.
Okay, Jimmy, give me two finalists and a winner.
I'll go for James Davison to win it, Yorkshire captain in his own background, and I'll go Ryan as an outsider to get into the final.
And Mike, a non-Yorkie opinion?
Mark Hughes playing Greg Smith to win.
Okay, so they're the opinions of these two. Let's see what happens coming up.
Bang on it. Bang on it.
I think that ball of Greg's in the middle of the green is the worst ball he's played all day. And he's not happy with this for some reason.
Looks far enough to me, Michael.
You can always hit something when you're far enough, but he's gone out with that.
Can you afford to do that at this stage of a competition? Can you afford to give what is basically an easy two?
Under normal circumstances, I'd say no. But like I said, I like Ryan. He's been doing well in competitions. He's been in a couple of finals. He's been beat at Brighouse. He's been beat at Sandal, both in finals. If he was playing Jimmy D, he wouldn't have been able to do it, but he might get away with it with Ryan.
He had a particularly strong start to the season. I remember talking to Chris Mordew at an earlier competition, maybe Hillcrest or somewhere like that, and he thought that Ryan had all the ability in the world and he just needed a really good run in a big comp to set him up. That he thought he actually was probably a better bowler than Ryan himself thought he was.
Well, as you know, I get on quite well with Graham Wilson and Gary Ellis. And Graham Wilson tells me that Ryan Clark is probably one of the most all-round complete bowlers that there is in the game. But he just doesn't believe it himself.
What, in terms of natural ability?
Natural ability, he's got everything according to Graham. But Ryan, for some reason, doubts himself more often than he should do.
And do you think it's just that first breakthrough that might just give him that confidence? That first big comp under his belt, and then he'll go on to bigger and better things?
I personally don't know, because Ryan just seems such a nice, easygoing lad that he just takes the game as it comes. He does get upset when he loses, I know that for a fact, but he just... I don't know whether he dedicates himself like the top players have to do. But Ryan's going to have to start leading better than this. He's winning 4-2, but you can't be leading balls like Ryan is. 2 there for Mark Hughes. He's gone in front 5-4.
It's on a better road here. Better road here, Mike. Nearly bowled one here.
Yeah. Yes, it's just going to get over that little rise now. It's gone in. I think Greg might be hitting this. This will tell us whether he's on fire. If he hits it right, he's not.
Apologies there for anybody who heard Ryan's comment as that came across the green, but it really never did look like it were missing.
Yeah, it shows that the lad's on form when he's hitting them like that. He'd have probably settled for that. He was going for the ball, no doubt, but he settled for hitting the jack. Now Ryan has the lead, put the pressure on. Jimmy D's led a reeling in the corners.
Skipper just telling him there what you have to do, eh?
Yes.
Not a mile off.
What a great effort. Won it,
Ball,
side
innit?
toucher. Absolutely superb ball. Well, Jimmy D has not got to be short. Everything for a yard over. Well, what a good effort.
Shouts from the crowd who get another. Now, where exactly is he going to get another
I
there?
think it's more in jest than actually get another. Even the great Gary Ellis couldn't get one there.
Some end of bowls, is that?
Ryan's just played a real ball and played Greg out there. Now they're just starting to find a bit of a
Just gone up a,
pair of them, yeah.
just gone up a gear, hasn't it? Just gone up a gear.
Yeah, they've played a quarter of the games now.
Has he left this shot?
Yes, he has.
Would be not be happy with that ball, will he?
No.
Not be happy.
That bowler Ryan knocked the stuffing out of him. He just needed to settle down and concentrate there, but he didn't. Got rid of it quick.
So mentally, how are you now? You just bowled a real ball to knock your opponent's ball out. He's then bowled a shabby ball not to count. Are you looking for a really close one here?
Yes.
Double up the pain.
Turned the pressure on now, and he's not happy with this at all, Ryan. He's played it 3, 4, 5 yards short.
That's a disappointing ball, isn't it?
It should have been nailing one. Jimmy D's give up.
That delay in the action again there, didn't the Mike? He went down to deliver, got
it's
back
as
up.
so he sees things that aren't there, if you know what I mean. He just,
Wasn't that a Bruce Willis film? I see dead people. Or perhaps I'm thinking I'm talking to AXA.
yes. I don't know anything about Bruce Willis and people like that. More than Mary Poppins.
Oh, right.
Ryan's put it right with this. And Jimmy D's to back.
Well, this ball's far enough.
Can always hit some at Jim when you're far enough. Oh! He's chipped it and left it in. Good effort from Smith.
And he's struggling for pace for me, Mike, here. His mark, he's left it halfway up the green.
Yeah.
And that's a poor ball, you know.
It is
isn't
when
it?
Jimmy's give you that much room.
Well, if it gets past, it's not passing by a mile, Mike, is it?
It might pass it by a foot. All right, 2 foot.
So it looks like he's 6 foot of room to get in. Really, Mark,
You know,
you need
he's
it.
got 12 foot all round the jack.
Yeah. And his pace is okay as
He's
long
got
as
to
he's
miss,
clean
he's
running.
got to miss. Oof, and he's just sneaked in.
The power of prayer. Powerful thing.
And Mark struggled to get in there, but he's got one, so he's happy at 8-11.
Try what you're saying though about Greg. He's keeping the game very, very simple, Mike. And very simple. He's avoiding going a long way over the crown. He's just keeping things nice. I'll bowl as close as I can and see if he can bowl closer.
Yep, you're right. Good hit. 2 for Ryan. The right ball to play.
And a smile appears on Ryan's face. And that is actually the downside of bowling such a simple mark, is it not, Mike?
It is. I agree with you there, Jim, but you've still got to hit him. And he were fortunate that he got the ricochet as well. Nothing in him, be saying.
It's interesting, isn't it, that if that was a league game, he'd give a decision in a breath.
Yeah.
There's £1,000 at stake here.
He'd have probably said I'm in whether he's in or not.
No, it's
Or
not.
a fancy mine.
I'm not sure it's Jim Darby.
I don't know what you mean by that remark, James.
Shall I just say that he tends to fancy his own bowl?
Jimmy's eyesight's not what it used to be. Well, Greg's got everything for playing a yard over, which he has done. Everything.
Oh, that's an unlucky
He's
ball.
hit his own, he's 2 down.
He's left himself a pair down. That's
He's
an
on
unlucky ball.
15-8 now for Ryan Clark.
And this will be interesting with Greg being young. Can he survive these last couple of ends where the luck's just not perhaps gone his way, where early doors it was going his way? It's a question mark now about his character, isn't it? How tough is he at only 20, 21?
Yeah.
It's
He's got a dead length. I think he's a length, that, Jim, but...
Staunch supporters of the Yorkshire Bowls Association over there, David and June Crossland, with Joan Wilkinson at the side as well. She's seen some bowls over the years as Joan Wilkinson. I know I'm boring you to death with Yorkshire people, Mike, but...
The amount of time I spend in Yorkshire, I think I'm an adopted Yorkshireman.
Well, you play a lot of bowls in Yorkshire now, don't you?
I play more balls in Yorkshire than Soft Mick. Hey up. Greg's hit one. Not happy. A few choice words off Greg there, but it's only to be expected.
16-8 and the other game's 12 apiece.
Mark's finding a bit of a form now.
I always think it's quite interesting, this little patch of land here over that not many of even the local bowlers for the home club don't bowl in. There's a little bit of pace and it trails on. And Jimmy's without a prop is going to slide out, isn't it? Is it?
Just fell back to save one. If that had stood up, it'd have left Mark with 2.
I think he'd be happy enough saving there on that bit of land.
Yeah.
He's going to be joined by Callum Raitt now, and Callum will probably know a little bit more than me and Mike about Greg. Any way that Greg can get back into this game, Callum?
Yeah, to be honest, I think he can do. I think he's still trying to recover after an unfortunate strike. I think it was 9-10, and he's just stood to go in front for the first time in the game early on, didn't he, Mike?
He did, but I don't think it was unfortunate.
Well, it was fortunate for Ryan to get 2 out of it, wasn't it? To be fair, it was a good hit. He hit what he went for, but he was fortunate to make a brace out of it. And for me, Greg's not recovered since that.
Greg's not playing the way he has done in his previous 2 games.
No, I definitely agree with you there. For me, after the first 2 rounds of games, I thought he was the best player on the green. I thought he played marvellous first
Definitely.
2 games.
Yep, definitely.
But he's on the shorter lengths. What he's very good at. He's just not played the same as he did in the first 2 rounds, I'm afraid.
I think he's only played the short ends once with a bit of skill. He's struggled to find a length.
Yeah, you're definitely right. Yeah.
Ryan's just sat that ball out to get another 17-9 in front for Ryan.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure if there's any way back now.
I'd be surprised. I think Ryan would have to chop his arm off at the moment for Greg to get back in the game. Well, it's not a mile off with
looks
this,
a decent pace. It looks a decent pace. It's a real bowl.
Gooden. Ryan's got everything for a yard over. And he's played
I thought
it.
Ryan might have struck at this.
Played narrow at it.
I thought with Ryan's striking ability, he might have had a bit of a dabble at that, to be honest. He's got to be positive here and go for 2. There's no danger whatsoever. He's got to be past the jack at least and give it a chance.
Yeah, he can hit his own ball, hit the jack. Very unfortunate to get anywhere near Ryan putting it in.
Yeah.
He's played
far enough for 2 reelings.
Yeah. Now then.
What he'd give for a lead now.
Yeah, 5 minutes of bowling can make all the difference. Ryan can see the winning line. But sometimes you can't get over the winning line. Greg's sent one too far.
No, he's
Not
whisked one out.
happy.
He's just
Not
not leading,
happy,
is
no.
he, to be honest? And you're right, in the other game, Jimmy D's led a real ball there. Over the spine.
He's got another one with it.
Fantastic balls, to be honest.
To me, Mark's got to be hitting these.
You weren't playing like that against me, Michael.
Didn't have to do. I could have got him near the sat on bench.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're still having a look, Sparky.
What a good
What
effort.
a good ball, lad. What a fantastic ball.
Nearly got two
In the
out of
meantime,
that.
Greg's played one as well. Ryan's playing a sharp round peg runner. He's having a look. He likes it, you know.
He's tight.
Oof.
One to Smith. 12-17.
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah. Keep that jack in your hand for 2 or 3 ends. Pressure mounts.
I think they're going back to what you were saying a minute ago about Ryan, and obviously you can see the winning line in that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Ryan's had quite a few near misses in the top competitions around Yorkshire. I seem to remember him losing the final of South Leeds Classic and the final of Brighouse, and he lost in the final of Sandal this year. So he's, you know, and he's probably had numerous semi-finals as well, and that can start to play on your mind. You know, if you've never actually got over the line and won one.
Yeah, you're right, Callum. You're right.
Whereas the season that Greg's had this year, you know, he's full of confidence, he's beaming, and he can't stop winning, albeit obviously all around his own area, but he's still getting them W's, you know, and them trophies on the table, isn't he? So
yeah, you can't beat getting into that winning frame of mind.
Well, it's all about course and distance, and he's got a lot of it at the minute.
And
I think he's short, but he's far enough.
Yes,
he's played a good one. I'd rather lay him than lick him.
Yeah, and then look near for Ryan. It might be tempted to have a pop at these.
Yeah, he's got to be ripping them for me. He's got a million outs. He can jive in off all sorts.
Controlled.
I'm not a fan of this ball, but there you go.
Looking at it, he's took one out.
It's probably about best he could do playing that pace, but Jimmy D leads out.
16-14 in front, Jimmy D. This is a big end for Jimmy and Mark. Mark to keep with him and Jimmy to break away.
Yeah, definitely. It's not easy to ram him on near in this corner either.
This isn't too bad, Callum, wherever it goes.
I'd rather have it.
Just gone over the little lip. Stopped on time.
It's a good one for me there.
I bet it looks a lot nearer from the map.
I bet it does. It's so easy to
Mark's
buzz one
reached.
through as well here.
Yeah,
and
he's
just
gone
what Mark's done.
4 foot, 5 foot to far. It's nearly off green now.
Just going back to the other game. Greg's led another reel, and the pressure's mounting for Ryan here.
Yeah. Yes, he's
Probably
got to
be
do
getting
everything.
edgier
He's
and
nearly
edgier.
got something here.
Yeah. Good balls, Jimmy here. Fantastic balls.
I know Ryan's played a good ball over there, but
what a bad
it's
start
a
in
good
life
bad
that
one.
from Greg, but it's got
He's
a lot
got
further than
another
it should have
round
done.
Mark Hughes has nearly sat Jimmy D's ball, and he has. And
What a ball! That was.
Marvellous ball from Mark.
Great ball from Sparky. Big ball that. He's gone 1 behind instead of 4 behind, possibly, you know.
Ryan's nearly linked it. He's just going to die.
Just going to die. Oh, it's a real lead, this is. What a real lead.
I'm going to try and get Mark to bat with his swinging arm or tight.
Greg thinks he's short, but I'm not sure if he's just toying.
He wants to
Oh, he's
stop.
buzzed one too far.
Wants to stop now. I don't think Ryan can do anything but play a reel. And
He needs a clear here, Jimmy D, for a brace. He counts a
Jimmy
brace.
D's having all the luck in the world here. Right, nice. He won't lick that.
Ryan's been unfortunate again against Greg and go 15-17.
And it will do. Seems everybody that's played short marks up there has left them short today.
Yes,
Up the hill.
you're right. I played a lot of short bowls. It caught me out. It's holding. It is. The green's beautiful to play. It's like a billiard table, but it is holding. And you think they're gonna just run on in certain places up the hill as well. They're not having it today.
Can I knock that in?
Callum's mother's just been round to tell him to smile a little bit and liven it up. How can you liven it
Smile
up
when
when
he's
Jimmy
rumbling into
D's
this other end?
Jimmy D's
Jesus.
nearly smashed it.
Quite rightly, he's not having it back.
Ryan desperately needs to get another here. And he's reached. Just wants to peg on that now. Got another yet. Good ball, Ryan.
Stop the rock.
19, 15, Ryan.
What do you give for a lead here, Michael?
Well, it's a game. Both games are now no mistake games. You can't afford to make a mistake because you will get punished.
I think he's got a good one for me.
It's just going to be a 18-inch, 2 foot short. Mark Hughes, 15-inch short. Greg's up and down like a bride's nightie.
When they come out, eventually, they come out nice though. And he likes
They
this,
do.
you know. He's got half a chance with this.
Yes, it's flown in, this missing.
That's a real bowl.
Good ball, lad.
Fantastic bowl.
Perhaps 10 inch. Foot.
What's Sparky saying here, Mike?
He wants to run for me. He's gone and left it.
You're right.
He's left it. He's left Jimmy a chance now. Ryan's give this a shout. He's gone
Oh,
through
hey,
the
diddle
gap.
diddle, straight through the middle.
Now Jimmy D's coming for game. If he misses that shot and he's weighed in,
Well played, James.
well done. Jimmy D's weighed in. 21-16 against Mark Hughes. And Greg Smith's on his way to come in for 19 apiece if he counts with this.
Well, it was 1917, I think, if he counts to this, Mike. I think he's just got in for me. I think he's going to count 2 there. Lead out at 17-19.
He's already 17, isn't he, Callum?
I thought he was 15.
Is it 15 that?
Come on, Michael, what's the
I can't
game?
see it score proper. Can you see from there?
I can see
I've
from
got my
here.
glasses
I
on.
know, yeah. Obviously not working. You need to get a new pair.
Specsavers are calling me.
Greg will lead out now anyway at 17-19. He'd have took that 20 minutes ago, I tell you that now.
Mm.
Greg's stutter gets worse, doesn't it? You know, when it comes
It
under
does.
pressure, the more intense the game is, and the later on the game,
A lot
Come
of
out
people
nice.
say it's a gyps, but I don't think it is. I just think he never settles on the mat and he sees things that he shouldn't be seeing and hears things he shouldn't be hearing.
I think you're quite right. This has a chance. Was it just going to hang out?
As long as it's far enough, it wins.
Oh, it's unlucky.
Just
Good
not
effort.
far enough.
Fantastic effort.
To me, good bowlers wear blinkers. All they can see is the road. Nothing at either side of them.
Can always hear you though, Mike.
Correct.
Well, thinks he's made a Desmond. No, only the one.
Well, Ryan can just play that 4 or 5 foot to far, tight round peg. He'd be unlucky to chip his own ball out.
Definitely.
Just don't be short.
He's played your ball, he's on about it, but put a few more yards in it, but he's not going to get in at that pace, is he?
No, he's there on the side of caution.
Too pacey though, Mike, wasn't it, really?
Yeah.
Far too pacey. Ryan's not sure. He's not sure. It's going to trickle out on him.
Gone out.
He's going to lie up for me, Greg Smith. Taking his time.
Yeah,
Needs to get it out now, first time round, doesn't he?
he does. Not whiz it through like he did
No.
last time. Well,
Dropped it.
Yes.
He's
It's
all
got
right.
another.
Oh, it's
got
going to
another
lie up. He's
wherever
going to
it
lie up.
goes. Best ball of the lot.
Good ball.
If it falls over, it's a real one.
What must be going through Ryan Clark's mind at the minute, Mike? What was he? Was he 17? Was he 17-8 in front at one time? Something like that.
Yeah. He's played for the jack.
He's played all or nothing.
Yeah, and he's watching
He's
it.
having
he's
a look.
stalking it.
He's having a look.
He's got one out.
Saved. Good effort. Good saver. It was a brave ball, that.
It was. Needs one within 18 inches.
Put it down light. He put this down light, you know.
He's short up the hill.
Put it down light.
Short
There's
going
a few.
up the
There's
hill.
a few nerves jangling about here, Michael.
He's seen it. Oh, he's not happy as Ryan.
Greg wants to know how far he's gone. I think he should just get down and breeze one in there. There's acres to get in.
I think
He's having
the
trouble letting it
stepping
go.
forward is getting to Ryan as well. He wants to get on the mat, Ryan, and send it.
He had some
Can't
trouble
get
letting that go, you know, and this is far enough anyway. It's not short, is it? It nearly
No.
goes all the
No,
way
it's
out.
as
You
far
know.
as his first.
I think it's just gone in, obviously, but I mean, you'd fancy Ryan to breeze one in. I think this has got to win, Mike, hasn't it?
Yeah. Yep. Won it for Ryan.
20 apiece.
Finger peg to the scoreboard. 20 apiece. Needs one within 18 inches.
Come out nice.
Yep. It's far enough.
I don't think it's short, is it?
No, it's going to be
Oh
a
dear.
yard over at least.
It might not even stay on, Mike, for me.
It's gone now. It's all going through his mind now. How have I got into this situation?
You feel sorry for him, to be honest. But
Greg can't get rid of these
really
balls.
is struggling to let them go, isn't he, under this severe
Ryan
pressure?
can't wait to get on the mat. Well, it's won it.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
good one. It's a
Is
good
it
one,
not?
Callum.
Is it not going to go past the jack a fraction?
Only
No?
a tittle. I bet it'll look a good one from where Ryan stood.
Probably you're right, yeah. From where we are, it's gone a good 18 inches past, but from where Ryan is, it probably looks near enough.
He's
the back
reached.
toucher. He's buzzed one out. He's got to hit something.
He's
shaking his hands.
already.
It's game over.
Shaking hands. 21-20. Greg
Greg
Smith.
Smith, what a comeback.
All the action from the final coming up in part 3.